Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Arya, an Android developer, and this is my Jetpack Compose playlist. The idea behind this series is simple. Instead of learning Compose components one by one, we'll build a small project in every video. So that way, we'll not only learn the APIs but also understand how different Compose components work together in real application. So in today's project, we'll build a complete Material 3 navigation drawer application. Along the way, we will integrate the Android splash screen API, use Scaffold, create a reusable top app bar, implement navigation compose, organize everything into reusable composables, customize our themes, and add a few subtle animations. So if you're ready, let's jump into Android Studio and start building. So create an Android Studio project with compose activity, and you can see that there will be a main activity. Just check that it extends the component activity. The greeting text will be there, you can remove it, and after that, first we're gonna do is let's discuss about the project structure. So we have created like app bar, drawer, navigation, screens, UI, and our main activities there. So in that you can see I have a separate file for app bar, and all the drawer component file is in here. In navigation, we have app destination file and application nav graph. All the screens we're gonna create is here: about screen, download screen, favorite screen, home screen, inbox screen, and settings screen. In the UI, we have theme and main screen. So what we're going to do is that from main activity, when we run the main activity, it will launch our main screen. In this main screen, we have our main code for navigation drawer, and scaffold is integrated. And in the scaffold, we have app bar, and also we added the navigation, initialize the navigation inside that. So let's first check the dependencies which we have to add in the project. For this, as you can see, first just check that build feature compose is equals to true, and you can see the dependency. I'm adding three dependencies over here. First for splash screen, second for material icons, and third is for navigation compose. Add these dependency in the project and rebuild the project. And after that, go to the themes file. You can see in resources, go to values and themes.xml. Over here, create a new style for splash screen. In that, add the background color, add the icon for right now I'm using the launcher foreground icon, uh, and also add the post splash screen theme if required. It helps that after, when the splash screen will open, it will launch this style, and after that it will change the theme to our this theme. So it's for that. So this, it will redirect to our new theme, like which have no action bar. So that's why I use this into this style. So after it, let's go to colors. All the colors files are here. I have added this, and also, as you can see in the theme, so to we will what we're going to do is that we will use both light background and dark background. So it have to support like that. So this is our dark color scheme, so you can see, and this is our light color scheme. So to make it work, you have to make the dynamic color to false. So Android won't override it, and like when you change the theme, and it will work. It will only work when you make the dynamic color false. So it will choose according to our theme. Okay, whatever mode are we on, like light mode or dark mode. So this is it. I have added all the colors like primary, on primary, secondary, and all the colors which we're gonna need. So we won't be using or adding colors directly or manually, because it will create a problem when we change the themes. So we will gonna use only these colors from palette. So let's jump into our main activity. I'll make sure to let you know about how the flow of it works. So let's close. Let's rerun this. So let me show you that how it works. So let's close this. So this is the splash screen. It's running, and after this, you can see our main screen has called. This is the scaffold. In the scaffold, you can see the app bar is here, the fab icon is here, and in this fab icon, we are showing the home screen. You can see that we have added 3 buttons: search button, person button, and there's a menu button over here. And by clicking on this icon, the navigation drawer will pop up. In that, we are creating this section. First section is the header section. This section of main and the preferences section we have created with proper separators. And last section, logout section, is the footer section. So we have divided the navigation drawer into 3 parts. So let's dive into our main screen file or code. Okay. So okay. So as you can see in the main screen, what we're gonna need in the scaffold, we have 2 things which we have to implement. Like we want to implement the snack bar, and we want to add our application app bar. So this is the scaffold is created. Inside that, it have 2 things: snack bar host and our top app bar. So, and fab icon is also there. So before explaining to it, let's first check our drawer. This is the drawer state we have created. Its initial value is closed. We will creating a scope for it to want to change. When we want to change our drawer to open and close, we will need a scope, because it's a suspend function and we need a scope to launch it. We created the snack bar host state and navigation controller, and root. We need the current root, what is showing currently. So from nav stack backstack entry, we are getting the destination. So this is the model navigation drawer. Basically, model navigation drawer takes 2 parameters. First is drawer state, and second is drawer content. You can control the gestures by just swiping from the like left side. So it have to be enabled, or you can disable it. Scrim color, I'll explain scrim later on what it do. So basically, let's jump directly. So basically, when you add a particular scrim color into the navigation drawer, it acts like a overlay. Okay, so this part is remaining. So it shows a little bit black overlay. If you think, if you like change the color right now, it's I think black. For to check this, I am changing it to red. So let's see. So when you add scrim color, you can see the background color of our application. It's changing to red. Okay, see, this is the overlay of the remaining screen. So it's became red. So this is also a cool feature if you want to add, or you can want to work on. So I'm changing back to black. Okay. So over here in the main screen, as you can see, in the drawer content, I have passed the drawer content. This is the drawer content. Okay. In this, what's happening? We are checking the we are setting the particular current root, and also on click we are adding. So two things is happening in the drawer content. So when I explain this through drawer content file, I'll let you know that why we need all this. So inside that, you can see whenever a particular item is clicked in the navigation drawer, we will check that the current root is not equal to root. So what we're going to do is that we will launch back from the backstack if it's present, and it won't recreate the new instance each and every time when we click on the particular entry. Like whenever you click on home, it won't recreate it, inbox or favorite, or when you press the back button, it will go to home screen. Okay, so this functionality, launch single top, restore state, it restores the state whatever it's launched. So rather than recreating, it restores the existing state. Pop up to find the start destination. So what we are doing is that each and every time it will came back to home. It won't uh, save all the instances. So each and every time it's running when you launch multiple, like right now on inbox, right now on favorite. If I press the back button, it will be on the home screen, and if I press again, then it will exit from our application. I have created like this, and it's controlled from pop-up too. You can remove it if you want. So and after that, we are closing the drawer. Whenever we click on item, we are the drawer is closing. It's controlled from here. So this is it, and this is the scaffold. So basically, scaffold is a it provides a structure, and it holds the into the UI data into the UI. It have added functionalities. As you can see the definition, it we can create top bars, bottom bars, snack bar host, multiple float buttons, and we can also customize the container colors and content. So there are so many things we can add into the scaffold. So we created, so earlier in earlier versions of Compose, what happens that bottom navigation, navigation drawer itself was part of the scaffold. So in the latest Compose 3, Material 3, what they did is that they created a separate composable function for Modal navigation drawer. So that's why it's not included inside of scaffold. So it's in the outer layer, and inner layer will be the scaffold, and in the scaffold we are adding the top app bar. So this is the top app bar, and over here it's the when you click on the particular icon like this icon, this will launch the drawer state to open, and other three are just we are launching to it to show the snack bar like this. Okay. So this is it, and here is the floating action button. When you click on it, it will there's a scope, and we will show the snack bar. Okay. So inside this, you can see that we are creating the app navigation drawer. Inside that, we are passing our navigation controller, and modifier I also added. So let's jump back our to app bar, how app bar is designed. So as you can see in the app bar composable, it's taking three parameters for like click listeners. We are not creating click listeners in inside the particular app bar, and we are hosting it, and we are getting lambdas, so it will be handled in the like parent function. We you are like you know how like state hosting works, I believe. So these four for that, and top app bar, in that it takes parameter of title. This is the title of the app bar. Colors, as you can see, uh, we are using container color, title content color, navigation icon content color, and action icon content color. So as you can see, right now we are on dark mode. So this is the green color, and with the black like text you can see. So if I change it to light theme, you can see that it changed to white, and also our color changed from dark green to like light green. Okay, so we have, that's why you have to use like material theme or color schemes, okay, for that. So it's for title, it's for container, it's for icon, and it's for also the content color for icon, action icon. Okay, and over here also you can see each and every component. You can see in the white background there is a separator, and also selected one will be in the different tent, and we have badge also, and it's showing like that. Okay, so for this actually you can see that navigation icon we have created for toggling the drawer, and action button. In action we will passing these three icons, and in that on click we are passing these like lambdas into it, and it is handled into the like main screen as we already have discussed. So this is it, and as you can see, what we're gonna jump on, we'll create multiple screens. So you can just uh, copy paste one thing, like in the screen section you create multiple screens like that. In the box, full max size, content alignment to center, and there's a text it's showing about screen. So replicate this and create multiple screens, and we'll just jump back to how drawer contents and are created. Okay, so let me close this one. So first, uh, how it was created is just you can see first drawer content is divided into basically three sections: drawer headers, drawer item content, and last is drawer footer. So for that we will create uh, discuss about it. First we will go to jump to drawer header. Okay, so this is the drawer header we have created. In that this is the top. Let me change to dark theme first, so it will be more visible. Yeah, so this is the front we have created, like name is here, titles, two titles, you can see. So it's inside the column, it's all maintained. So we have used fill max width, and also the I have given the padding, and inside that we have added surface. In the surface we have added circle shape. So the surface we have created, and the in the shape is circle, and also created the box. In that we gave the particular icon inside that. So add the spacer and all the text spacer and is here, you can see. So this is the header part. So for the footer, this is a draw.footer file. So we are interacting it via clicking on the logout button. So that's why we created the lambda of logout. And over here also it's a horizontal divider we are showing, and navigation drawer item we are. So this is whenever you create any item inside the navigation drawer, it's created under navigation drawer item. So it have label, it shows it is selected or not. So and we click, we can add icons, we can add badge, shapes, color, like that. So I have created it separate because we don't have to recreate this. We only have to recreate our main sections, which we gonna introduce, like home, downloads, and favorites, and other. We have to create groups for that. So as you can see, just a single entry we have created. Label we have logout and selected is false. On click, we already added the lambda, and in the icon section we added the icon. And this is the text over here extra because I already added column. So inside that, the last part is the text. You can see this logout and version 1.0.0. Okay, this is it. So as you can see, so rather than, so this home, inbox, favorite, download, settings, and about section, it we have to recreate it multiple times. So we don't want that this navigation drawer item to recreate again and again. So that will be won't be good to like just copy paste this thing multiple times. So the approach I followed, that I have created a separate data file to create this middle section. So as you can see, it have title, root, icon, and batch count. It is optional. So we have created a drawer entry file. So this is the basically a sealed interface drawer entry file we have created. So we are adding three types of basically data inside the middle section. First is section, second is the particular menu item, and third is the particular divider. So that's why we created the sealed interface data entry. Inside that, we are creating data classes of section, which is taking the parameter of title and item. Inside that item, we already discussed that title, root, icon, and batch count is there, and other is normal divider. So this is it, and this is the list we are creating. So as you can see, this is like that. We have main, our data entry dot item, item file of home, inbox, favorites, downloads, divider, and this is the section, preferences. So according to this data, we will be creating this UI, as you can see. Okay, so this is it. So let's discuss drawer content file. So current root is, it's taking three parameters. First, logout button click. Whenever you click on an item, it will create, it will pass that route, and we will jump onto that destination, and and whenever a particular item is clicked, it will also pass on the current route. Okay, so we will get the current route in the main main screen file from the backstack. So as you can see, in the drawer content, model drawer sheet is created. In that, we can modify the sheet by passing the modifier. We are rounding it to the top end and the bottom end to little bit curve we are adding. So as you can see over here, the top and bottom have a little bit of curve inside that. So we are adding that. We are changing the drawer container color for surface container and on surface, and we are adding a little bit of tonal elevation to it, 8 dp. So like that, I have created a column, also added the animate content size, and adding the modifier for like it will filling the full max height available. So first, we added our drawer header composable. Inside that, our header will be added, and after that, it's generating for middle section. We are creating a loop for drawer entries, and whenever we are adding the when statement and checking that if it's a section, we are adding the drawer section. So drawer section, I think I forgot to discuss. So this is for the title. As you can see over here, this is like in the dark green color, you can see main and preferences. So this is the title section. So it's only the text composable which is taking the parameter of title, and then there's a text composable over here, and adding the style and color for it. So okay, this section will be added. If that's an item, then the particular drawer menu item will be added in that, because as you can see, this is a drawer menu item file. So it will be recreated again and again. So I have created it separately, and inside that, whenever it's selected, we have to show it selected. On click, whenever it's clicked, we have that we want that particular navigation and the data which we want to show. So it's taking three parameters. So these are for animations, like container color. Whenever you selected container color, which change icon is changing, text color is little bit like highlighted, like that. So this is the navigation drawer item. This is similar, it's taking the similar parameters, but we are sending data dynamically from the loop itself, and setting the data and the text color inside it, and marking it selected, and we are passing the on click also into it. And this is the badge. If it badge is present, we are adding the badge to it. Okay. Also, the color, we are using navigation drawer item defaults color, and if it's selected, then we are showing the container color, adding it to it. Okay. The modifier, we are adding the default item padding. So that's it for drawer menu item. So as you can see, is so this is it. If it's a divider, we'll adding the spacer and horizontal divider, and at the end we are adding the drawer footer with logout click we are adding. So this is how drawer is created. So it's easy. If you can see this, all the files inside like this. If I don't use like if I don't separate it, all the files, all the composables will be in the same file, and it will be too long, and it we can't reuse it, and it won't be that organized. So this is the for front header, this is for middle repetitive sections, and this is for footer. So this is organized in a way so all the items is like have separate like identity itself. So to connect the dots, we have navigation. So whenever you click on something, it will redirect it to particular screen. So for it, we have created the app destination CL class. Inside that, we have two things like root and title. We have passed. So you can see this is our like root for home, inbox, favorites, downloads, settings, and about. So root and title. Via using this, we will match each and every like composable, and we will launch it. So this is the app nav graph, which, as you remember, that we created inside our like main screen file. We created the instance of it, and we passed the controller which we created over there, and we passed it from like main screen to this. So you create the name host, and inside the name host we will set the name controller, and it will take the start destination. So for this we will be passing our start destination as home. So from app destination we can get the home, and every time like in the name host we will add the and launch each and every root and the composable. We will pass the particular root, and we will like create the particular screen like that. So that's it. So that's all. So this is how it works. All the clicks are handled inside the main screen, as you can see is like this. Whenever you click on an item, we are launching a particular scope. Inside the particular scope, we are navigating to the particular root. Nav controller.navigate to root. Whatever root when we select, this root we will get whenever we click on a particular item, and we are using navigating it to it, and also setting that launch have to be single top, restore state have true, and we are like pop up to we are using, and after that drawer will be closed. So this is it. So you can recreate this. I will be sharing the code with you guys, so you can check and recreate it from the GitHub repository. You can copy it and also try to recreate it and run it. Okay. Thank you.